channel. I'm back, finally. There's a story. At the last minute, I decided to give up YouTube for Lent, so that's why I haven't been around. I wasn't running away or anything. I didn't have a chance to make a video explaining it, so for that, I apologize. But I'm back now, and I thought I'd start things off with showing you some of the purchases I've made since last I've posted a video, or at least very close to it. I'm going to start with a couple special purchases. My birthday was at the beginning of March, and my mother, of course, likes to get me something. But she was recovering from knee surgery, so she wasn't really able to go out. So she was like, let's go to Sephora and pick up some fancy makeup. So that's what we did. And so I'll show you the things I picked up. The first thing, this set, and they actually used the sample and did my eye makeup for me. This is the Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance Policy High Impact Eyeshadow Collection, and it has a full-size tube of their eye primer, which I've never used an eye primer before, so that excited me. And it's just a nice little set with 6 of their popular colors: Socialite, Glamazon, Full Frontal, Boy Toy, Skinny Dip, and Lucky Charms. And they are very nice colors, and I enjoy them. And I'll have to do a review on these at a later date. And this ran around $35, I think. I also picked up a little trio of lip butter glazes by Corez, which I think is an organic company, actually. Don't quote me, but I think it is. It's just a little trio of basically thick lip glosses. They feel very nice. They don't last super long, but they feel nice. And this pale pink tube is actually kind of clear. A berry and a melon. Yeah, just a nice mix of colors there that you can use. Oh, this was $25, I think. This particular set. I think it was a special set, but it was like $25. Okay, now moving on to stuff I personally purchased. I picked up some goody scrunchy hair tie thingies. There's a 5th one. I'm not sure where it is right now. This ran, I think, around $4. I like the kind with this sort of fabric, because the ones that are just the bands tend to get caught in my hair and tear it, even the ouchless ones. So I like to use these for the most part. I mean, I do occasionally use the regular bands, but for everyday ponytails, I like these. I also picked up some... This is a fun little nail file buffer thing. I've used it quite a bit. You used to be able to get these for like $1. Now they're like $1.50. But just has a couple things for filing. There's 3 different size grits for filing. And then you can like buff out your nails and make them shiny. Speaking of nails, I picked up a couple Revlon nail polishes. Nail polish down. Unbroken. But I picked up a couple Revlon nail polishes. This one is actually one of their scented ones. It's number 370. Not so blueberry. And it really is scented when it dries. Scent lasts for like a day, but it smells really good when it does last. And it's this purple blue with a little bit of shimmer in it. It's a really great color for spring. I've been liking it a lot, especially because I don't have a ton of spring colors. So I went back the other day and I got another Revlon nail polish. This one is a neutral coral blush color. It's number 120 Hushed Blush. It's not sparkly. And this is what I have on my nails. This is after 2 coats and no top coat, so it is shiny. And I did these yesterday, so I also found a razor. I've been using Noxzema disposables for a while, and I've liked those, but I didn't like all the waste because with the disposable, once it's dull, you toss the whole thing. So I wanted to find a razor that you just bought replacement blades for, but unfortunately, a lot of them, they're ridiculously expensive. Like, I used to use a Venus one, which I liked, but the blades were too expensive. I did find this Wilkinson Sword Oasis with the girl razors, which is a 3-blade razor that I actually like quite well. And it's $5, and the replacement blades are $5. And for $5, you get the razor, you get a spare blade, and you get this little hangy doohickey with a suction cup, which I can't use because my shower is textured and suction cups don't stick. But if you do have like tile, it would work really well. I also picked up some Mitchum Power Gel. I wanted to try a different deodorant or antiperspirant. I've been using Lady Speed Stick for years, and it kind of freaked me out that it was owned by one of the companies that tested on animals. But then I found out that antiperspirants are technically pharmaceuticals, so by law they have to be. But I still wanted to try and find a company that didn't, if I could help it. Or, well, for the most part didn't. I mean, like, if it's an antiperspirant, they have to. You know what I mean. But they're hard to find because, yeah. Like, you can find deodorants, but I did find one by Revlon Corporation. It's this Mitchum Power Gel for women. It's Shower Fresh is the scent. And, yeah, so I picked that up. I'll do a review on it later because I do have stuff to say about it, even though it's deodorant. Well, antiperspirant. Next product is actually a repurchase. It's the Physicians Formula Talc-Free Mineral Wear Face Powder. My former one seriously hit pan. So I bought another. It's SPF 16 if you're curious. And I got it a shade darker for the summer. And this runs around $10, I think. 10 or 11. Depends where you go. Oh, and before I forget, this runs around $4. The Revlon nail polishes also run around $4. That is. The next thing I picked up, it's hard to find a moisturizer with SPF that's not tested on animals. And so the ones you can find, at least that I've found, are kind of expensive. They're like $15. So I wanted to get a secondary moisturizer for like nighttime where I wouldn't need SPF from a cheaper company. And so I got this Boots Expert Sensitive Hydrating Moisturizer in this little tub, which runs around $5. And I'm not super thrilled with it, but it's okay for nighttime. And then I can use my good stuff for the daytime when I need the SPF. And the last couple things is I'm kind of excited about is around Christmas time, my local Target started carrying some E.L.F. products, but they were like for specifically Christmas time. So, it wasn't a usual thing. So I picked up a couple things, but I'm like, I think it's just for Christmas or the holidays. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. I mean, do they give makeup for Hanukkah? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. But, so, I was kind of excited, so I got to try some E.L.F. products, because I don't like ordering makeup off the internet. I mean, aside from the fact that you have to give out your card information or whatnot, you can't really see the colors in person and see what might work for you. Because you can look and see the colors, but it's very seldom what it actually looks like in real life. So I like being able to physically see the products. So I went there the other day with a friend, and they've carried more E.L.F. products. And at first, it was just a section with a couple of like the beauty books, those sort of things. But then we wandered farther in, and there was a whole section of E.L.F. products with their studio line and their essentials line. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get some stuff. I didn't have a ton of money, so I could only buy a couple things. But I was excited with what I did manage to pick up, and I do plan to go back when I get more money. One of the things I picked up was an angled eyeliner brush. This is from their studio line, so it was $3. And I'm actually surprised how well I like it. I didn't think I'd like this kind of brush, but I actually do. And so, like, if you are curious and want to try an angled eyeliner brush, but either don't have the desire or the money to get one from, like, MAC, this could be a good option to try out. The only downside, I think, is, like, I feel washing it is making it less precise. But, I mean, it's $3. You don't expect it to be able to hold its shape as well as something you would spend $30 on. But, yeah. The other things I picked up from their essentials line. This one is the only one I actually kept the packaging for. I got an all-over color stick thingy. This one is in Golden Peach, which is a nice golden peach. I actually bought it, I think, to use it for, like, highlight shade, but I like it more as, like, a light blush shade. Like, if I don't wear a ton of makeup, if I just want a little bit of color and some translucent powder dusted over to take care of shine, I think I like it for that. And, yeah, in theory, you can use it on, like, your lips and eyes as well. I probably won't, but you can if you want to. And this one runs $1. It's E.L.F. And the last thing I picked up is an E.L.F. lipstick. It's one of their $1 ones. The color I have is Seductive. It's what's on my lips right now. You can see it smells really good. I'm not quite sure how to describe the color because it's not really a pink or coral. It's like a mix between a coral and a mauve, if that makes sense. Because I don't know if that's works, but yeah, it's just a nice neutral shade that is gorgeous under my Dusty Rose NYC lip gloss. But, yeah. But I like it. I haven't really been able to give it a run for durability, but it's nice for what it is. So, yeah. That's about everything I think I've picked up, really. So, yeah. Probably won't be picking up too much more in the near future, but I will have plenty of material for reviews, as you saw, so. And I will, as always, I will try to respond to any comments or questions you might have as quickly as I can. I may not be able to be quite as efficient, like, in the next couple weeks because they are kind of busy between work and the show and taking the GRE, which is the Graduate Record Exam, which is basically the ACT or SAT for grad school. I have that coming up as well this month. So, hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Bye. Look what I found under my dresser. This is our calico paprika. Usually store stuff under here, but we removed it because we're getting new carpet soon, and paprika has taken a liking to hanging out under here. And so if you hear a random little bell, we know why. Right, Paprika? She says it's bath time.